Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the Theme Park Evangelist. Normally, I do my YouTube videos in my bedroom late at night because I usually come home and I write on the computer, playing video games, all that fun stuff. But tonight I was like, you know what? I kind of feel like doing another um, my high school days video. I'm sorry if I'm going to fidget with my glasses so much. These are actually brand new glasses, and I'm still not used to it yet, as sad as it is. So, yeah, I guess I will just have to make do with it. I wish I could get it tightened right here more, but whatever. Well, with that being said, one big announcement I want to make sure I just remind you guys of, if I haven't made it already. I'm going to be going to Kings Island on the 50th birthday celebration, anniversary celebration, and that's going to be on April the 29th. Now, give me 1 second while I look up and see what's going on that day. Alright, check this out. It says Kings Island's birthday is on Friday, April 29th, 2022. I'm going to be reading from this big monitor in front of me, so don't mind that. Kings Island officially turns 50 on April 29th. Join us at the park for a day-long historic anniversary celebration that will include special ceremonies and entertainment throughout the day and a special fireworks tribute to honor the park's first 50 years. Now, that's something I definitely want to make sure I don't miss. So, I am definitely gonna stay the entire day, as crazy as that is. Probably stay until about 10 o'clock or whenever the park closes that day, so let's find out. All I know is I'm gonna be tired the next day at work. That's obvious. Alright, here it is. There's a start next to it. It's at 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So, you already know I'm going to be probably there from 10 a.m. to about 10 p.m. Woo! I mean, I'm definitely planning on it, or I'll just come later on in the day, but still, I am super excited, though. I kind of want to be there, right at 10, but I definitely am planning on staying there all the way. My only concern is, do I really want to necessarily eat lunch in the park? Well, I was planning on having a big breakfast to begin with. Or I could go just after 10 o'clock in the morning and maybe hit up CC's or something, and or Golden Crawl for that matter, and then that way I won't be hungry for lunch, but that doesn't solve the dinner problem. So as of right now, I'm planning on staying for or that night, and then having dinner in the park. I was planning on doing the buffet or something because I've never done it before, and this is a pretty big deal. And I would like to see the fireworks. If I don't stay the entire day, oh well. That's how I see it. I mean, problem solved. I could just go way later in the day, and then I don't have to worry about that. I'm still planning on sleeping in that day like I normally would, and then I'll eventually get out there. So, who knows? We'll see how I feel that day when the time comes. But regardless, I'm going to be vlogging at Kings Island on its 50th anniversary celebration. I will definitely bring my phone charger and my battery pack that day because I will need it. And I'm glad that I got that too. That's for sure. So, anyway, enough about that. Let's get into my high school days next YouTube video, which is going to basically cover the final elective that I took in ninth grade, and that was a computer-based elective. So, more or less what the elective was about was we had to learn to edit videos and stuff like that. I will want you guys to watch the final project that we ended up doing for that class, and I will attach that to this YouTube channel. So instead of showing my usual Mr. Beast up there in the right hand corner, I will instead show all 3 different videos that correlate to this video instead. And I wanted to go into more of the behind the scenes, behind the video that I may not have covered in the commentary that I just did last night. Well, for one thing, let's go ahead and start with, so what originally were we planning on doing? So the teacher, I should say, decided that she wanted us to do some kind of video, film it, which only took a day, by the way, maybe even a couple of hours, give or take. And then we were spend the next few months or so just going ahead and editing the video and making it look really nice and adding on all kinds of special features and whatnot to it. And all 5 of us that were in the class all worked together on that same video. So the original video was going to be a spoof of an Andy Griffith episode. I don't exactly remember the name of the episode. I just saw it on TV within the past couple of months, few months or so. It was the one where Andy and Barney make a band or something. And the problem was we were just a little too goofy for the episode. And I remember at one point one of my classmates was goofing off, and one of them got annoyed with him and just threw a pen at him. He's like, ow! And a lot of the stuff that we were doing just wasn't working. And we went back and we watched the entire video afterwards, and we were like, this is not going to work. I mean, I thought it was funny, but at the same time, I felt like it was kind of thrown together, if that makes any sense. And we had already started editing it and everything, and we were like, we're going to scrap it all up. We're going to start all over again. We have to come up with something brand new. Okay. And we started brainstorming, and we came up with the idea of a spoof of Mission Impossible. And if you guys don't understand the plot of the video, if you haven't seen it already, more or less, the video starts with this guy is known as the director, and he wants to watch his stinking TV, his freaking TV, and he can't find his TV remote. So what does he do? He calls his agents, of all people, okay. And, well, actually, no, he calls his secretary. That's right. So he calls his secretary. His secretary somehow gets everything screwed up and assumes that he means the TV remote to a bomb of some sort. So she transmits all this stuff to his agents, and they're like, oh, he needs a TV remote remote to a bomb. We better get that. Well, unfortunately, there's a bad guy, of course, that's, there, and of course, I was me, and I was the comedy relief of the entire thing. And back then, I didn't really know anything about being a bad guy, so I just kind of improvised, and I looked like a complete idiot in the whole thing, but a lot of people liked it, which is hilarious. But anyhow, so from there, I'm basically chasing these 2 guys around going after what I think is a remote to a bomb, and that's what they think they're after, is a remote to a bomb. Well, they finally do get a hold of it after getting into the but first, of course, they have to get into the computer system and stop the bomb or something. I don't remember that part exactly. And then they do finally get the remote after a final battle of me, because I'm not going to go down without a good fight. And they bring him this remote, and it was the TV remote. That's the hilarious part. But they think it was more than that. And then they're like, here, we got you the remote to the bomb. And then there was a little mistake in there. The one guy accidentally says, good thing David didn't get it. But I think he caught himself mid-sentence and realized, oops, I shouldn't have said David's name. He realized he should have said, good thing the bad guy didn't get it. But whatever, it doesn't matter. And they just left it in there. And then he just goes, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, what? And he's like, "This is just a remote to my TV." It's like, "Are you serious right now?" It's like, "Yes." So that was more or less the plot of the video. Now, as far as like the behind the scenes, without actually showing you guys the actual video, like I wish I had a way to show you guys the video at the same time that I'm talking, unless I turn this laptop over, and I guess I could do that. But I'm going to turn the sound down completely for copyright purposes. Alright, so it's going through the cast right now. This is the other behind the scenes. So the first one, I'm just going over the plot, but I already did that to begin with. But now you get to do another behind the scenes look at it, and I'm going to be giving you guys like behind the scene, like telling you guys how we did stuff. So yeah, we basically used the computer editing to add on all those cool subtitles. I really liked how they did that. They were trying to make it look like I was some creepy guy. I really liked the credits right there. And then we used like a lot of these kind of side effects, basically transition windows. Now, not everything that you're going to see, and for that matter, is going to be like real. And there is a part where he does get a phone call, so I want you to hear. Maybe let me go back a little bit. I do want you guys to at least hear a little bit of it. I like a lot of this video is like all ad-libbed. And then, of course, we added that in. But, yeah, like, with the wording, that was all just, like, extra stuff that we added in there. I believe you're supposed to be able to hear a phone call at one point. We added that. I thought that was really cool. And then, this was all a voiceover. Like, I'm trying to remember exactly how she did that. So she told me to be sitting right there. A lot of this was edited, of course. But it looks like it's all one big thing. I was told to do that.
The U.S. government will fully deny its participation in this mission.
The crazy thing is she was actually outside the door with me the entire time, but the way it's edited, it looks like I'm out there by myself. So I was very impressed with how everything was put together. Yeah, don't mind this. This is all talking. Now, there is a part I do want you guys to hear. Now, that was really cool how they did that. So, of course, they decided to add on this music. So, all you're hearing for the next little bit is music. And, of course, I don't know anything about being a bad guy, which I said in the commentary. I'm keeping the volume low for copyright purposes, but there is a part I really want you guys to hear, and it's really cool how they did it. I mean, I know how to add on music over videos now. Okay, I'll turn it up now. So then we added on these effects. That dog bark was actually real. And then we cut it right back to music. No, of course we added on the sound effects again. I don't know if you saw that movie mistake right there, but I just saw one of the cast off to the left. Which I don't know why he was even there to begin with. I like how they added on the subtitles. That was very clever on their part, trying to make it look like they're whispering. And then, of course, they added on this green screen environment. Now, I edited this part out on YouTube. He was struggling at the door so bad. But, yeah, they were able to add on a green screen kind of thing onto it to make it look even more cool, like more spy-ish, which I thought was super awesome. Now, this next part is going to be kind of long and boring, so we're going to skip a little bit. Because he's going to be spending a good minute or so in front of that computer. Okay, there we go. So she's just standing there waiting, and of course I accidentally almost grab her on her breast. Hold on, I want you guys to hear this part. The whole screaming that you're gonna hear here is all fake. That was all fake. I have you now. And then they decide to add on that, and then from here I just ad-libbed. I was not expecting him to do that. I was a little startled there. I was like, okay. But I just kind of rolled the punches. And I have no idea why I did that at all. And then, of course, they had more sound effects to it. I was trying to make it look like I passed out there. I don't know how well I did there. I don't know what was stopping her from taking off the blanket. See, he accidentally caught himself. You realize he accidentally said my name.
Yeah, I am serious. It's my TV time. Get out of here. I want to watch my show. See you, director.
I like the way they did the credits. Ironically, we all worked together on the credits up until the very last part. That part, Jacob Wilson did. He was the Agent 1. Anyway, let me pause it again. If I can find the stupid cursor, that would be amazing. Where is it? Oh, found it. But yeah, I thought that was really cool, and all that took us a couple of months, literally, to do. I figured I would let you guys kind of see and hear at the same time. I don't know how well you were able to hear the video, but I didn't really want the sound up that high to begin with, just because of the fact that I wanted to protect my video from copyright. I already get myself for copyright one too many times, so... But that's actually what we end up showing on the very last day of school, believe it or not. And I felt like that was kind of an acting class to me because I had to use acting in that class. And I felt like I did a lot better there than I did in Mousetrap. So, and the best part is, it's 13 years old and you guys can still go back and rewatch it like anytime you want, which is really nice. But otherwise, that's it for that video. So the next few videos I think I wanted to go over with you guys. So that was back at the beginning of the year. So there was another one I wanted to go over, which was how I was put in this program called Launch. I'll do that another time. And I'm going to talk to you guys more about that in the next video. And then another video I want to do was I want to talk to you guys about the first time I went to Busch Gardens in several years. And I did that back in 2009. And then finally, my last video I'm going to do for 9th grade before I go into my 10th grade year is actually going to cover, whatever you call it. Oh, yeah, the last day of school, which was more or less showing that, as well as some other things that kind of went on, and just kind of how I felt as I left the school, but happy knowing that I was finally going to be going to Candlelight. So that's more or less it. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next vlog. And always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great night. Peace out.